So what is it about this project that inspired you, or that made you say, like, oh, I really want to do this?
Well, when I came aboard, there was already a script, a brilliant script written by Corinne Brinkerhoff and Tori Stanton and Scott McCabe, and they are all still involved with the show and writing and producing, and they're amazing and hilarious. And I read it and I thought, oh my God, yes, like this is the kind of thing that I love to watch. It's the kind of thing that I always dream of working on, and every day it's just we go in the writer's room and we laugh and we have a great time.
So CW is known for supernatural, superhero type things, but it's also developing a slate of strong female-led comedies. So what do you think No Tomorrow brings to the table in terms of its female lead?
Well, she's amazing and relatable and funny and awkward, and she feels like, the issues that she is grappling with feel very universal to young women. So
I think too, as I did the pilot for Jane the Virgin, and Jane has a tremendously diverse audience. I will say, I think No Tomorrow is going to let some more of the guys in, honestly, and I think it's going to basically make a romantic comedy safe water for them, because they watch this couple. He's kind of who they want to be, the guys, and they think Tori's amazing. She's accessible. She's not frightening. She's smart and funny and awkward. And so I think and gorgeous. And so I think that's part of it. Not that there's not tremendous male interest in Jane or Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, but I think the adventures these guys go on, this sort of wish fulfillment behavior, is going to be a case where suddenly, again for CW, new territory is the men and the women having appointment television together.
Speaking of the romance in the story, how do you guys strike the perfect balance between that, the workplace comedy, and then the end being nigh?
I mean, it's all part of the stew, and you can't have too much of one spice. You do have to balance it. It is a romantic comedy. It's also just a straight up comedy, and there's also what's often surprising to me. Like, I was just watching a cut of an early episode the other night, and I started to cry in a really emotional scene. It has a heart underneath that you're not expecting, and it really gets you. I feel like it works on a lot of levels.
Yeah, and I think what they're doing beautifully in the writer's room is, to answer your question about how do you balance these elements, Joshua's character suddenly begins, his philosophy reaches deep, and because they're connecting the characters, the workplace is not disconnected from Evie. It's her friendships, her boss, her family, all of that pulling together.
Yeah, his philosophy starts to inspire everyone around her, and he becomes a part of her world and forges independent relationships with other people in the show, and so there's all kinds of pairings that move in different ways
that you wouldn't expect.
Yes.
And that was definitely handled and happens in early episodes.
Yes.
So work and home, it all blends very quickly.
And he throws everything into chaos.
That's great to hear, because I was really interested in her co-workers. I was hoping that we would get to see more of their individual lives, not just connect.
Oh yes, we will see a lot of Hank, a lot of Karima. We're going to follow them home. We're going to see, they have romantic storylines. They have friendships. It's all part. It's an ensemble. Even though it's a romantic comedy about the couple, it's also really an ensemble.
Well, great. Well, that sounds really exciting. Final question for both of you: what is on your bucket list that you haven't checked off yet?
Coming to the Paley Fest on a Saturday night
and talking to me,
hanging with you. Oh, there's so many things. I mean, that's the great thing. I just had a birthday, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, just like when you're 11, I have so many things I'm looking forward to doing. It's innumerable. I mean, honestly, doing this show is one of them, and continuing to.
Also, travel the world.
Wonderful. Well, I wish you success on this show and many more.
Thank you.
Have a great night.